Now that you know, well, the details of why we are gathered and the importance of it, it is on to the next important part of this gathering, and that is to be merry. Today is a good day for the Hollowfield Pack. We have gained new strength and a new ally, and a bright future awaits us, Renee's father said, widening his arms out towards the countless people crowded around. So, let us not dwell on things of a serious nature. We will have more than enough time for seriousness. It has been some time since our pack has gathered, so let us reacquaint ourselves. I say to all of my pack members, my guests, enjoy yourself. Drink, be merry. Reconnect with the friends you may not have seen in some time. Reestablish the bonds that we share between one another. And I invite you to get to know our new pack member, Victor Barron. This is, after all, a party. This is your new family, Victor Barron. So, acquaint yourself. Spend some time amongst them. Be merry. Enjoy yourself. This is also a celebration of your entry. So, I do hope you have fun, he said with a smile as he stepped down, at which point most of the other people began to continue talking to one another. Even the 4 other people that were apparently generals seemed to begin mulling about the crowd, talking to others. The talking was now so discordant I couldn't really pick anything out for certain. Everyone seemed to be having different opinions about everything, and it was too much of a jumble to make anything out for certain. Only one member stayed behind and approached me and Renee as we stood there. Mariah Hawking. So, a descendant of Salvera Reaper, the Lost Bloodline. That is quite the impressive title, and all for a newborn. It must be quite something. Where exactly did you even come from? She said as she approached, seeming genuinely friendly. I guess I'm just from here. I've been raised in Black Rock Falls my entire life. Oh, well that's interesting. Here I was expecting something abroad perhaps. But right here in Black Rock Falls, it's somewhat quaint. Well, you must be quite the fast mover to have already dug your hooks into Renee. She seems quite taken with you. Enough so to put on that, well, I have to say, fabulous outfit, Renee. You look wonderful. I really wish you would dress like that more, she said, giving Renee a warm smile. Oh, thank you, Renee replied. It's not really the way I like to dress a lot, but I wanted to look nice for Victor. I have to say, Renee, you got yourself quite the catch. You are now the sole progenitor of the Lost Bloodline. It's an impressive feat. Normally, one might expect, well, a war to break out over something like that. If the news of Victor Barron gets spread out, I'm sure that there'll be other women lining up to try to claim him as their own. You do realize that because he's of the Lost Bloodline, there's no doubt that you're going to face, well, contenders. Wolves are going to come from all over, hoping to woo Mr. Barron away, to attempt to challenge you in order to claim your place as his mate. It's going to be rather tough on you. I'm not worried about it at all, Renee replied. All of those harpies can come all they want. Victor is mine, and come hell or high water, it's going to stay that way. Besides, Victor has no desire to be with anyone else. Right, Victor? she said, looking over to me. "Well, yeah, of course. Trust me, I don't have my sights set on anyone. And try not to make a loyal dog pun, but I am fairly loyal, you know. Hey, I was just warning you. In case you didn't know." Well, honestly, I didn't know that. Honestly, I had only really assumed that people might try to challenge me. I never assumed that Renee might actually be in any amount of danger. Ugh, now I'm feeling like a selfish jerk. And self-important, too. Thinking that it was just all about me. Not realizing how much trouble this could make for Renee. Ugh, I just gotta give myself another jerk card. "Congratulations, you've reached 30 jerk points," I said to myself, scratching the back of my head. Ugh, 10 more and I'll get a free drink. But honestly, I think that guy in the suit has probably worked his way up to lifetime free meals at Jerk Express. What was his problem? That Sylvester Givings guy. Don't mind him. Sylvester Givings is, well, there's no easy way to put it other than he's kind of an asshole. Truth be told, he never really wanted to be a werewolf. And no, probably not for the reasons that you're thinking. You see, Sylvester Givings actually comes from a family of mages. What? He was from a family of mages? Yeah, an old and very respectable one. However, about 100 years or so ago, there was some big hullabaloo over in England. He acts pretty shady about the details. He doesn't like talking about it. I think he's ashamed, because somehow, some way, he caught a royal beatdown from a werewolf, who decided to go ahead and turn Sylvester. Punishment for him causing him so much trouble. Sylvester's family are mages. All of their prestige comes from their mastery of magic. To them, being turned into a werewolf is sort of the ultimate punishment. At least if he were to become a vampire, he would have still been able to cast. But werewolves can't cast at all. So, from the moment you become one, you lose all magic ability, and countless years worth of training in the magical arts float away on the breeze. Sylvester can no longer carry on the family business of magic, and so is blocked from succession in the family. Honestly, I think that's his problem. But a little birdie told me a rumor that he was actually an asshole before that. So it's really hard to judge. But one thing's certainly clear. He still thinks he's better than everyone else. Constantly playing etiquette Nazi. That behavior isn't proper. You're using the wrong spoon. Don't you know how to drink wine properly? Where are your manners? It's never ending with him. But I suppose it's fairly normal of someone who was born with a silver spoon in their mouth and raised to put manners and etiquette first and foremost in everything. He may have been locked out of the line of succession, but a hoity-toity twit is still a hoity-toity twit. But as annoying as he can be, Sylvester is also loyal. He might be a massive pain in the ass, but you can trust him to have your back. Just be prepared for him to tell you you're doing everything wrong while he's doing it. There's a reason Sylvester Givings is actually one of the 5 generals. Sylvester Givings may be a loudmouth braggart and an insufferable know-it-all, but he's exceptionally skilled in hand-to-hand combat. Probably because as a mage he specialized in close-range magical combat and physical enhancement. So that blends right in with being a werewolf. Basically, all of the combat training he got as a mage rolled over, meaning he's exceptionally dangerous in combat. I mean, really, all of the other generals are tier 4, but Sylvester Givings is only a tier 3. But that doesn't stop him from holding his own with the rest of us. Annoying or not, he's not someone you want to meet in a fight.